Hello, YouTube. It's Ryan the Tales End on CNN Report and YouTube, and today's topic is Osama is dead. Now, let me clarify: I do not want President Obama to die, but Osama bin Laden, according to a report from the U.S. government, it was killed in a military action in Pakistan, one in which we did not regard the Pakistani intelligence service because it was thought that and believed that they were helping to keep Osama bin Laden alive. So there are a few things that I want to address, and I'm not saying that it's not a bad thing to kill a person who is a horrible military dictator or a person who has created thousands upon thousands of atrocities that human to humans, to the international community, to the United States, to anything. I'm not saying that any killing is necessarily a good killing, but if you think about it, would you really have kept Hitler alive for that long if you had captured him? Same goes for the Iraqi dictator. For whatever reason, I couldn't remember Saddam Hussein. Sorry, I'm on pain medicine. That being said, as Americans, we have to be very careful. The people who think like Al Qaeda, the people who are extremists in any case, may have this cause célèbre to try to make it so that his death and would be a martyrdom, and it's not. The thing about it is, this was a bad man, and if he was the person who set upon us the killing of 3,000 innocents, plus the subsequent killing of tens of thousands of innocent people because we have invaded another country. This is not a person that is to be envied. This is not a person to be loved. And this is not a person that will be loved in the end. But we have to imagine that the forces that agree with Al Qaeda and the people who run it are out there and may use this as a cause, much like Mahatma Gandhi, much like any of these things for the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King, the assassination of JFK, easily can be used like with Osama bin Laden on the other side for the people who want to hurt and kill people just because they are Westerners. The real question, I'm not sure if this goes into conspiracy theory, is from my friends who are of Arabic descent. Was Osama bin Laden a real person? And I think Osama bin Laden was a real person. His family certainly was alive and well, and had a great representation in Saudi Arabia because they were the ones that helped to reconstruct parts of the holy shrines and mosques in Mecca and in Medina, the most holy cities in the Islamic world. So that being said, being raised in such a way that knowing about all of these things would possibly make someone do something crazy like kill thousands, tens of thousands of people. We should never gloat that the killing of someone is necessary to promote the societal norms of any society. I think that the killing of anyone for the sake of killing someone, rather than for the sake of justice or the sake of you know just society going on for itself. This is a momentous occasion in American history that a lot of people want to say that this is the ending chapter of this, but this really started in the 1970s with all the airplane hijackings, and has continued a swarm of terrorism from the 70s until the 2010s, and we are now embarking on the teens of our next generation, our next millennium, and we still have not solved, and probably will never solve, the threats of terrorism, at least in the modern sense. How do we go on from this point? We just keep living. When people have huge things that happen in their life, things that may affect millions of people worldwide and you know widespread. The human condition is to keep going on, to keep going forward, and to hopefully not have that same thing happen again. It took 500 years for the Europeans to settle the wars of religion, and now we are embarking on another kind of war of religion, and who knows when it will actually be finished, but hopefully it will be finished peacefully. It will be finished with humanity involved, and hopefully in the end we can just reserve our differences so that less people are killed, and society is able to go forward with enough technology to sustain us into the future, because we have such a capacity to destroy ourselves, our neighbors, and things like that. But we have such a capacity to build great things, spaceships, and things of that nature, aqueducts, things that help people, things that make the world and humans so great, art, culture, and the things that make humans so bad is brutality, bullying, genocide. Hopefully, in the world, in the future, we will see these things disappear, but we may not. And hopefully, we can get to another point. But don't celebrate the death of a person. Learn what consequences that we have to handle so that this would never happen again. It's Ryan the Tailsend signing off.